Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of letting go of everything that's no longer serving you. What I have noticed in my life, that every time I feel stuck, every time I feel a bit frustrated that I'm not achieving what I want to achieve, or I'm not going as fast the way I want to go, there is something that I need to let go of. And it may be an idea, habit, it could be an object, it could be a thing, it could be an emotion, it could be a person or a relationship. So what it's very, very good to do is to go through a regular audit, maybe once a month, of things that we need to let go of in order to move on in the direction that it's calling us. So when I want to manifest something in my life, create, attract, I know that for whatever is coming into my life next, I need to let something go. So I need to make space for it in my mind, in my heart, in my body, in my physical space, in my environment, to make space for it. So the thing that I'm actually doing right now, for the past actually 3 or 4 months, it's constant letting go of possessions which are no longer resonating with who I am and where I'm going. I suddenly decided that I've got too many things, too many books, too many papers, too many files, too many clothes, and I don't actually need them all. I have some friends right now who travel quite a lot in the camper vans, and they have one bag and they just go and they're free. And they say to me, I don't actually miss those things anymore. I don't actually need them. We need very little. So I have decided to do this for myself in order to create new space for me, for miracles, but also because I've noticed that certain things which don't resonate with me anymore, they draw my energy down. So I go around each room and I look around and I ask myself, what doesn't resonate with me anymore? What doesn't give me joy? And then I go and I put it on a pile and I give it to charity shop, or I give it to a friend. Or if it's very old, I just let go of it. And I've noticed that every time I clear my office and I let go of 10% of my papers, which I don't need anyway, something amazing happens. Someone calls me, a client comes in. And I go to another room and I look at something that's been there for, I don't know, many months or even years. And I suddenly think to myself, I don't actually like it anymore. It does not serve me. It doesn't raise the vibration in this room. I want to release it. But what I think is very important to remember in the process of letting things go, or things, people, situations, habits, they go more happily and more joyfully if we let them go, but first thanking them. So just imagine if you don't need something anymore and you just throw it away, or you don't need a relation, you don't feel like certain relationship resonates with you, but you don't thank that person for bringing all those things in your life that were so precious, then it doesn't somehow feel right in your heart. So when you've made a pile of the books you want to give away, thank them all for inspiring you, for showing you the way. When you're releasing clothes, this is a really good thing to do on a regular basis. Put your hands on them and say thank you so much. There is this lady who's inspired me to do that. Her name is Kondo. And I think she's written a book called Decluttering. She also has got a program on Netflix which I highly recommend to watch. I think it's called Decluttering, but she also thanks the house for holding all the people. She speaks to the house, she speaks to the things that they are letting go, she thanks them. So I think this is a beautiful practice. So thank the things before you let them go, and then amazing things will come to you. Unexpected phone calls, unexpected opportunities, new people, new situations, miracles, fun, joy, happiness. So make space, create emptiness around you, and it will fill in with some greatness. The same thing goes with emotions. If you have an emotion that you wake up with, go to sleep with, that you struggle with, you keep on thinking, what should I do about it? It is just calling you to embrace it and then let it go. But the process of letting go is very important, because we need to acknowledge the emotion first, or we need to acknowledge the habit that doesn't serve us anymore, going to sleep too late, overeating, eating too late, taking things personally, whatever the habit is that you want to let go of, smoking or eating crisps or whatever. It is important to create a connection with that habit, with that emotion, with that thing, and thank it and then release it. Now, in releasing and creating space for the new, it is important to be clear what you want to create instead. Always the emotion and being released, let's say like fear. What do you want to create instead? So let's say you're letting go of fear of being visible. What do you want to create instead? Do you want to create amazing visibility in order to make a difference in people's life and boost your business, make a lot of good impact in the world? How many people do you want to impact? How do you want to feel? If you know exactly where you're switching it to, then it is easier to let go of the thing that doesn't serve you anymore. So I recommend that you create a list of release, and you can just write, I lovingly release from my life. And then you write everything that you no longer need, extra pounds that you want to let go of, an illness, a situation or a problem, and you write it down. And then on the other side of the page, you write, I lovingly welcome into my life, and you write what you want. If this is something practical that you need to just go and pack in a bag and take to a charity shop, do that as soon as you've written the list, and make steps. Act on it. And so remember, make space for the new. Be clear what you're making space for, but lovingly, respectfully, keep on letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. The truth of the matter is that we don't like stagnation, really. Deep in our heart, we don't like stagnation. We want to be moving. We want to be expanding. We want to expand to our natural and the best version of ourselves. But in order for that to happen, we need to keep on letting go. And if we don't do that, life will force us to let something go. So better, I think, it's to do that consciously and mindfully, instead of waiting for the universe to take someone or something forcefully away from us. So keep on letting go. What do you need to let go of for yourself to create space for happiness, success, peace, bliss, better connections, better relationships? I know you know what it is. So after listening to this video, please go and make the first little step towards letting go of something that it's no longer nourishing you and serving you. Lots of love.